The Philadelphia Eagles have officially kicked off their training camp, and from the very first day, they made it clear they're not here to mess around, right out of the gate. The team showed some moves that are bound to shake up the NFL landscape. This season, one player, in particular, is catching a lot of attention. Jix Hunt, Jordan Mailata, one of the Eagles' standout veterans, didn't hold back in praising Hunt, making some bold claims that should have Eagles fans buzzing with excitement and opposing teams on alert. On the other side of the roster, Cooper Dean is stepping into a new and somewhat surprising role, which could change the dynamics in the secondary. Meanwhile, rookie linebacker Jihad Campbell has given the team some unexpected good news regarding his recovery and readiness. And then there's Jordan Davis, who seems to have undergone an incredible transformation during the offseason, arriving at camp in prime shape and ready to make a bigger impact than ever before. The Eagles' first day of camp was packed with notable stories and moments that hint at what fans might expect in the coming months. Before the defending champions even took to the field, General Manager Howie Roseman made a move to bolster the defensive line. The team signed 30-year-old veteran edge rusher Agbo Akarano, who's been around the league with stops in Cleveland, Houston, and Los Angeles. While not necessarily a blockbuster signing, this addition brings valuable experience to a young and relatively unproven edge rusher group. Akarano's career numbers may not jump off the page. He's never been a dominant pass rusher, but his steady production and depth could be exactly what the Eagles need as they navigate the long NFL season. Last year, for example, he notched 3 sacks and contributed over 20 tackles with the Browns, showing consistency and reliability. The move has been quietly anticipated since Akarano's release from Cleveland, so it's no shock that Philadelphia pounced when the opportunity rose. The risk here is minimal. If he doesn't make the roster, it's no major loss. But if he clicks, this signing could prove to be a smart, low-risk addition that pays dividends in the rotation. Training camp also featured the traditional media day, providing fans with an up-close look at players like Jalen Hurts, who's entering his 6th NFL season, and the excitement around him hasn't diminished one bit. Seeing veterans like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Cam Jurgens alongside rookies such as Jihad Campbell and Nico Dean donning the midnight green jerseys gives a glimpse into the blend of youth and experience that the Eagles are banking on. But the standout story visually was undoubtedly Jordan Davis. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio had already hyped Davis during the spring, saying the defensive tackle was in the best shape of his life. Watching the footage from camp confirms those remarks. Davis looks leaner, faster, and more explosive than ever. His weight loss is significant, and it's clear he's committed to elevating his game. Given that Davis showed marked improvement as a pass rusher late in last season, this physical transformation sets the stage for what could be his breakout year in 2020-5. Along with Davis, the Eagles made some other roster moves on the defensive tackle front, signing Jacob Sykes and Joe Evans from the UFL. These moves might not be headline grabbers and are likely just for depth purposes, but they show the team's intent to keep competition fierce and ensure there's no drop-off in quality. The absence of some key players on day one raised eyebrows, though. Jalen Carter, who missed the first practice due to a shoulder injury, is not a cause for alarm, but it's certainly notable. Similarly, guard Kenyon Green sat out with a knee issue, and Nico Dean is starting camp on the physically unable to perform list, still recovering from a significant injury. The team has been transparent about Dean's rehab progress, indicating that while he won't be on the field for a while, he's making good strides toward a return. These injury updates paint a realistic picture of the hurdles the Eagles face early on, but also underscore the importance of depth and resilience throughout the squad. Perhaps the most surprising news came from the linebacker group. Rookie Jihad Campbell, initially expected to miss substantial time, was a full participant in practice on day one. This was a stark contrast to earlier predictions from defensive coordinator Fangio, who suggested Campbell might not return until mid-August. Instead, Campbell looked sharp, moving with speed and physicality, even participating in team drills with the second-string defense and live reps in 11-on-1 situations. Observers noted he appeared ready to contribute immediately, and there's growing optimism that he could compete for a starting role from week 1. However, he's not without competition. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who has been taking first-team reps, is currently the frontrunner at linebacker. This battle for the starting spot is shaping up to be one of the more intriguing storylines to watch as camp progresses. Campbell's rapid recovery and impressive performance have injected energy into the linebacker corps, and could be a game-changer for the Eagles' defense. The positional battles across the roster are heating up, with some spots appearing more settled than others. At right guard, Tyler Steen remains firmly in control of the starting position, looking like the player to beat in that role. The cornerback competition is also taking shape, with Healy Ringo receiving nearly all first-team snaps on the outside, despite a couple of rough plays early in camp getting beaten deep twice in one practice. Ringo's overall performance has inspired confidence. It's important to remember that these are growing pains, especially for a young player in his first training camp, and every cornerback gets burned occasionally. There's no panic here. Ringo looks like the early favorite to lock down that corner spot. Safety, however, is shaping up to be a much tighter contest. Sidney Brown began camp with the first-team defense, but Andrew Makuba has been splitting reps, making this battle one to watch closely. The development of Cooper Dean adds another layer to the safety picture. In spring practices, Dean worked not only at slot corner, but also at outside corner and safety, with coaching staff suggesting he could see time at safety and base defensive sets. Early indications from camp reinforced this, with reports confirming Dean is the starting safety alongside Reed Blankenship in base packages. This move aims to maximize Dean's versatility and ensure he's on the field as much as possible, whether at nickel or safety. The coaching staff's praise of Dean's skill set in safety roles only boosts expectations for his impact this season, though things could change as camp unfolds. The early signs are promising for Dean's role in the defense. One of the most exciting developments of camp comes from the edge rusher position, where Jix Hunt is on the cusp of a breakout season. Hunt's rookie campaign was impressive, transitioning from a third-round project to a disruptive force for the Eagles' Super Bowl-winning defense. His progress in the offseason, including improvements in technique and a growing comfort in the league, has only raised expectations. In practice, Hunt recorded a sack against Jalen Hurts, showcasing the speed and explosiveness that have scouts talking. But it was the glowing endorsement from Jordan Mailata that really grabbed attention. Mailata compared Hunt's quickness and burst to some of the league's best, specifically likening him to Micah Parsons, which is no small compliment. Hearing such high praise from a veteran who knows what it takes to succeed makes it clear that Hunt could be a major player for the Eagles this year. Mailata's words resonate deeply because of his own journey. Coming from Australia with no prior football experience, he knows what it means to be a raw, unpolished talent with star potential. Seeing Hunt follow a similar trajectory gets fans excited about the future of the Eagles' pass rush. This kind of hype is exactly what makes training camp such a thrilling time, witnessing the emergence of a young player who might become a cornerstone for years to come. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts is proving once again why he's one of the league's more reliable quarterbacks. On day one of camp, he completed 14 of 15 passes with no turnovers, demonstrating smart decision-making and efficient play. His standout throw was a back shoulder pass over 20 yards to A.J. Brown, a connection that showed timing and precision despite tight coverage. Although not flashy, Hurts' performance was solid and indicative of the steady, methodical style he's known for. Not to be overlooked, Terrace Marshall has quietly been making a case for more recognition. His deep touchdown catch against Healy Ringo during practice highlighted his ability to create separation and make big plays. Marshall has flown under the radar, but has been consistently productive, pushing competition in the receiver room and helping to raise the overall level of play. A.J. Brown has openly acknowledged the positive impact Marshall has had, noting how the added competition is forcing everyone to step up. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that's sending shockwaves through the NFL rumor mill, whispers are growing louder that the Philadelphia Eagles could be preparing a blockbuster move to acquire none other than Dallas Cowboys superstar wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Though no official statements have been made, several league insiders have hinted at serious interest and backdoor conversations that could dramatically reshape the NFC East landscape. Lamb, known for his explosive speed, crisp routes, and highlight reel catches, has been the heart of Dallas's passing game since being drafted in 2020. With 3 Pro Bowl appearances and back-to-back 300-yard seasons, the 25-year-old has cemented himself as one of the league's premier receivers. But with contract negotiations reportedly stalling in Dallas, Speculation is mounting that the Cowboys may be forced to make a difficult decision, and their fiercest rivals might be ready to pounce. The Eagles, already boasting a high-powered offense, are no strangers to bold roster moves. Pairing Lamb with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith would create a nightmare for opposing secondaries and instantly elevate Philly's Super Bowl aspiration. Some analysts are even suggesting this could be a chess move aimed at countering the 49ers. Defensive firepower or the surging Detroit Lions, of course. Any potential trade or offer sheet would be fraught with complications. Dallas would be loath to strengthen a divisional foe, and the cap gymnastics required by Philly's front office would be significant. Still, where there's smoke, there's often fire, and fans across the league are watching closely. Could Lamb truly switch sides in one of football's most heated rivalries? Or is this just another off-season whisper spiraling into something bigger than it is? One thing's certain, if this deal ever materializes, it could go down as one of the most dramatic plot twists in recent NFL memory. Stay tuned. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.